defenseman as it was, but it's not as mobile.
He makes too much, though. $6 million.
Yeah, but that's what happens when you sign a guy.
I mean, at the time, maybe he was almost worth it. But now his contract was long, so it's...
That's what happens to a lot of those guys, right? But I give him a B because of their depth. I mean, you have Tony DeAngelo. It'll be curious to see what the other guys do, but I know DeAngelo's supposed to be a pretty good defenseman.
That's true,
you have that Brady Sorry, I'm not even going to... But they re-signed him to a big deal. I mean, Mark Stahl's slowing down, obviously. I think their future in defense will be...
Your future in defense looks actually some promising there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Goaltending, though.
I gave him C+, because they still have Lundqvist. He's old, but they still have Lundqvist. They don't have much. They have nothing for backup. Like, literally, there's nothing.
Nothing.
I don't think they have anything.
Nothing yet. I don't think they've named a...
No, they haven't even have a backup yet. So, I mean, he's 36 years old. He's still going to win some games for them by himself.
Oh, yeah.
Last year, actually, he started off not very good. But actually, he was the reason why they're in some games. But, I mean, I'd trade Lundqvist while he still has some value.
See, I wouldn't. I wouldn't trade Lundqvist. I'd be waiting a season, maybe 2 seasons. Make sure you got an established team. Unless they trade Lundqvist, bring in a guy who's an older goaltender. You don't want to throw a young kid into the wolves, right?
No.
And that's the thing. If you can bring in somebody to play a large chunk of games, or you can bring in 2 goaltenders, similar to what Carolina's got, right? Peter Mrazek, Scott Darling, 2. You can pay them $2.5 million each or whatever. Have 2 goaltenders that can split time before you have a young goaltender come up and take the spot. Otherwise, you'll be ruining goaltender after goaltender with the crappy defense, and then those goaltenders are kind of fragile that way. Some of them are.
Yeah. Now I understand. Sometimes a rebuild, the veteran goalie can handle the getting lit up every night.
Yeah.
Because the rebuild's painful. It can be painful.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
But I'd have to give the goaltending a B just because there is nobody behind that Lundqvist.
I don't know. You know what I'm saying, though. Lundqvist has some value.
No, I know what you're saying.
But is Lundqvist going to want to stay for the rebuild? That's the question. It's going to come down to him.
He's 36. How many more years does he got in the tank? If he plays to 40, he's got 4 seasons left, right?
I don't know. But at the same time, how many teams are looking for a 36-year-old goaltender? So he might by default keep the number 1 job here because nobody else wants to take on a 36-year-old goaltender.
That's true. Yep.
Right. But coach and management, obviously rebuilding progress, and obviously missed playoffs last season. So I gave him a C because they're obviously, I think they're leaning into the right direction. They didn't sign Kovalchuk. They didn't sign... maybe they were never going to sign Kovalchuk. That's just rumors, but you know what I'm saying, though.
And that's, on the points you had mentioned, that's why I gave him a B, because of, not going out there and doing what, Rangers do what Rangers do, and going after Kovalchuk, or, trying to get Tavares, or taking their time. That's why I give them a B, because they're trying to do it properly for once in the entire Rangers career.
Rangers have been competitive outside this year the last handful of years.
Yeah.
They had good seasons. They went to the finals in 2014. Lost to the Kings.
Yeah.
That was 14. Yes, that was 14. So, there's a few seasons they could have been in the finals again.
Yeah.
They were conference finals. So,
I feel like they're patching leaky boat a lot of times, though.
Yeah, the teams that were there were not built through the draft.
They weren't built to be successful long term.
Yeah, like most of these guys they have on this team, They drafted Lundqvist. And Mark Stahl.
Chris Kreider.
And yes, Chris Kreider. That's pretty much it for. Other than that, everybody else they picked up guys from other teams.
Yep.
So I mean, I bet you they collect a lot of draft picks the next few years.
If they're smart,
Stock
they do,
up and start drafting, and they'll be back in a few years.
Yeah, if they do it properly, in 5 years they could be back.
Oh yeah, if you do it right, you can turn around pretty quick. Toronto turn around.
Yeah, I mean they had a lot of pieces before they.
Yeah, but actually, when it actually started when we got rid of Kessel and Phaneuf, then you knew for sure this was legit.
Yeah.
And we got Matthews next year. So.
But you already had Marner, didn't you? And Nylander.
We had Nylander, then we got Marner next year, and then we got Matthews next year.
Yeah.
But
it's a different division for a different time. Moving on to the Flyers. I mean, adding JVR. Big.
I actually gave pretty good props to the Flyers. I gave A for their forwards. I think they're really strong up front.
Too, yeah.
Drew had a career year.
But he played left side, correct? Or right side? He didn't play center last year, right? That was the big debate. Are they going to move him back to center after his great year?
I'm not sure.
See, if I was him, I would keep him on the...
Oh, yeah, I think he was in the wing because...
Couturier.
Yeah.
You could have Couturier up the middle, JVR on one side, Drew on the other side. That's unbelievable.
Well, no, you're not going to take Voracek off that line.
Yeah, that's true.
You put JVR with... you can put him with Wayne Simmons.
Konechny.
And Nolan Patrick.
Yeah, you
would be the other center.
If that's Patrick...
So, I mean, and Konechny, and they have... I don't know about the Terra so much, but, like... I don't know, you start going through their guys. I mean, they got Couturier, Giroux, Konecny, Nolan Patrick could end up being a star.
He's a really good two-way, like 200-foot player.
Wayne Simmons, Voracek, Van Riemsdyk, like top 6 forwards. They're
yeah.
I gave him an A. I just think, man, that's a team to watch out for scoring.
Yeah.
And I mean, Van Riemsdyk adds scoring. I mean, he had 36 goals last year.
Yeah.
He's about 30-goal guy. 36 is a little high for him, to be honest. But
depends who he plays with, right? If he ends up playing with Giroux, who knows?
And that was only 15 minutes a night. Under 15 minutes a night.
Yeah.
He was getting... Well, he get power play time, too, but...
He was on the top unit power play, too, that went out first.
Yeah.
But defense, I'd give him an A- for their defense. They got so much depth, like Provorov, Gostisbehere. I don't know.
Yeah, and I gave him a B.
Okay.
They're young outside of Andy McDonald.
Yeah.
Or should I say Andrew McDonald, because people get confused with Andy and Andrew. Andy's forward.
Yep.
But I think they need another 1-2 defenseman. Like they can play 1 or 2. I mean, Gostisbehere, he's good.
You got Provorov, who could step up.
Yeah, but I still think they're missing one more guy.
I think, in my opinion, they're missing a 3-4 guy.
You think you're putting Gostisbehere 1-2?
I'm thinking Provorov, Gostisbehere is your 1-2. I think you could use a guy to either play with Gudas or maybe Andrew McDonald, whoever 3-4 is, right? Because I don't see a guy to take that step to be part of the second pair.
Well, they got Robert Hagg. He's only 23. And Christian Fallen, who's 27.
Yeah.
They're missing another defenseman. Like either if it's a 1, 2, or 3, 4, they need another guy.
A top 4.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
Another guy.
Yeah.
You look at this, Gostisbehere he's good. He's definitely not in the same class as all the other star defensemen in the league, in my eyes. But
he's only 23. But you don't always need a super. You don't need a superstar to be your top two-pair defenseman. You just need a guy who can either keep the puck out of the net or do his role properly that he can produce.
Moving on to goaltending. I mean, I gave him a C.
Yeah, I gave him a C+.
That will be the difference maker on this team.
Yep.
That could actually make or break their year.
Yeah, that's
With
why
all the scoring, and I mean, I got goaltending unknown. Be difference maker. I mean, there's going with Brian Elliott, number 1 again, more than likely. He's not a bad goalie, but
he comes and goes, and
yeah, he comes and goes, exactly. You can put a stretch together, and then he could also be.
Well, he was great in St. Louis for a while.
Yeah, and he had a good stretch in Calgary.
Yeah, for a while.
To get, well, in the season, he was only there like 1 year.
Mm-hmm.
But in that one season, he did pull a stretch of 10 or 11 games together.
Yeah.
And I believe they made the playoffs that year. So, yeah, that'll be the complete make or break for their season.
Yeah, like you look at the team, you know, A for forward defense, like they're top in the players, top in the defense. Goaltender really affects their team.
But moving along here, coach and management for this team, I said B+. I said they're the team to watch this year, I think, or one of the teams to watch, especially in the Metro. I mean, you're going to be a scary team to play against because there's a lot of forwards to shut down that are good.
Well, I had given them a B. Obviously, they're going to be somewhat competitive this year, but I'm thinking years to come they're going to be better.
Oh, yeah. Especially, like if they get their defense and goaltending a little bit better even.
All you need is a good goaltender to keep the pucks out of the net, and I think they'll be a pretty good team.
And Elliott could be that guy.
Yeah. Neuwirth could be too.
Yep.
Who knows?
I mean, I think they'll be better than last season, and they made the playoffs last year.
Yeah. But
moving on to
the team that beat them in the playoffs.
Yes, exactly. The Pittsburgh Penguins. Forwards, I said B+. Maybe even an A. They're borderline in that. I mean, they still have Kessel, Crosby, and Malkin.
Yep.
They brought back Matt Cullen.
Yeah.
Which I think is kind of a smart move.
Yeah, they seem pretty key, I guess.
It seemed key. They made it out to be pretty key.
I gave him an A for forwards. I mean, you can't discredit.
Yeah.
Crosby, number 1 center. Malkin, your number 2 center. I mean, if there's going to be Brassard, Cullen, that's a pretty solid four centers.
Yeah.
You know, if you can put Crosby with Gensel and whoever
you got
else.
Kessel with Malkin.
Yeah, Kessel with Malkin and Hornqvist or whoever, right?
Yeah, they're
a team that'll beat you almost with all 4 lines.
They're a good team. Like I don't know. Like their forwards are they're there. And like their defense, I said B+. I'd
give them an A.
They added Jack Johnson.
And
I actually think they got better in defense
to a pretty
than
solid
last year.
D with Justin Schultz, and you got Ole Mata.
Because they had the year they won the cup, they had Johnny Oduya and Ron Hainsey.
Yeah.
They never replaced those guys. They didn't, and you could see it. They got Matt Hunwick, but that doesn't really replace them.
That was a smaller.
Yeah.
I mean, you get Chris Letang, too.
Well, Chris Letang was hurt the year they won the cup.
But
even.
you have him now, right?
Yeah, and now you do. But that's the key. They have Letang if he's healthy.
Yep.
He is a big if.
You got Schultz.
But they still got Justin Schultz, and he was hurt this year on and off too, I believe.
Johnson, who didn't have any success in Columbus, really. He had problems. But
Jack Johnson, I think he's going to have a pretty good year. He's on a good team, so it's going to be... I think he might even have a career in some categories, because it's just... Better team. He's on a way better team.
Well, obviously, he was 3rd overall draft pick for a reason in 2005.
Yeah. Because how old is he?
He is 32.
Oh, man, he's already...
Yep.
Don't get me wrong, like, it's not terribly old, but it's older than the guy thinks he is.